just want to bring lightness to your eating? Finally stop thinking about food all the time? Always looking outside for solutions. Diets, meal plans, fitness plans, and apps that can track everything except what's actually going on inside of you. I'm Gina Gabriela and I am a food freedom coach. I made it out of years of binge eating, yo-yo dieting, and calorie counting, and I have developed a method that allows other women to follow the same path. We live in generation filter society with constant diet chatter surrounding us. Everyone is told to slim down, get fit for summer, try the new celebrity diet, constantly tweak, train harder, and just want it more. I want to encourage you in this video and prove that you do not have to resign to this vicious cycle any longer. Starting over every Monday, writing down the new resolutions every year while thinking to yourself, oh, again another thing that I won't be able to accomplish anyways. If you want to know, like really want to know how other women can eat whatever they want without being scared of gaining weight and enjoying chips, chocolate and ice cream in front of the TV without turning it into a binge, then I would love to show you my method based on my client Anna. She managed to stop thinking about food all day, feeling guilty about what she ate or what she didn't eat, and instead finally arrived at herself. Briefly about my story, what may surprise you now is that all this food obsession and dieting was never part of my childhood. Even though I was a chubby kid, I was never advised to lose weight or change. I had normal eating habits and my mother was always a wonderful role model for me. And yet, I still ended up being completely obsessed with food and fitness. I went from a liquid juice fast to the ketogenic diet, intermittent fasting, low calorie, tracking each gram I consumed, starving during the day, and then binge eating at night. I ate for comfort, as a stress reliever, to punish myself, to look for love, and if all that wasn't there, I ate because I was bored. But what I realized that food was not the solution to everything. Food was the solution to numbing a deeper rooted problem that I didn't know how to address properly. Because deep inside, I was really unhappy with my life. From the outside, it looked like everything is there that a young adult woman could want. But to me, it felt like I was living a life from someone else. And I always wondered if there wasn't something more out there, something that suited me better. I always wished to get out of this daily grind, realize myself, and of course travel the world. And these were all steps that I dared to take after healing my relationship with food. And for anyone who hasn't struggled with disordered eating, it's really, really hard to understand how much this is holding you back from living true to yourself. It really gave me power to believe in myself again. So today I do eat intuitively. I have found a happy way that I can easily maintain without pressuring it. And I do travel the world and I see it over and over again in my coaching practice. Women finally stepping into their power, letting go of what no longer serves them, and living a life that has been waiting for them all along. My client Anna became a health specialist during her dieting career. She knew exactly how many carbs, proteins, and fats were in her food because she had tracked her foods and plates for years. And when we met, she described herself as addicted to sugar and obsessed with finding the perfect diet for herself. Her constant attempts to lose weight and fit into a smaller dress size led her to become more and more unhappy with herself, and her self-confidence kept shrinking. Anna's eating habits, and those of so many other women, suffer from the norms and guidelines of our society. Every body is entirely individual and unique in their own way, and yet the BMI, fitness junkies, countless fashions magazines, and advertisement all over the world try to teach us the exact opposite. This whole diet culture fog was hovering around Anna, and it simply blocked her vision. And here comes what most people forget. You cannot solve a problem with the same mind that created it. So as you get to know me and my work a little bit better, you may be surprised that at first you don't start out learning even more about nutrition, getting more plans, more structure and tips. It's because I think you have had way too much of that. That's why it was important to me to create tools that don't add more pressure or create an even bigger fight with your body. This is why the first milestone for Anna was to free up her vision again. So instead of talking more about food, we did the exact opposite. Not having to find answers in the outside anymore, perfecting everything, higher, better, thinner, faster. Imagine that space would finally be cleared in your mind. Imagine that these thoughts about food are no longer there. How free and liberated would it feel? A life of true abundance, self-realization and body well-being, acceptance and inner calm. You'll realize that with deep trust and almost like a primal trust in your own body, intuitive eating and the right mindfulness practices, your happy weight comes naturally without having to force anything onto it. So we got Anna back in touch with her hunger and fullness cues in the second milestone. So now she was able to trust her body's instincts again and follow her own rhythm when it came to when, what, and how much she wanted to eat. And at no time we ever restricted her food choices or set up a meal plan. The goal was always for her to let her body tell her what she needed and meet those needs by including gentle nutrition. And let me just mention here that intuitive eating isn't just a term that follows a loose, vague instinct. Intuitive eating is based on 10 principles and it should be applied with a proper method, sequence and methodology. So there is absolutely more to just eating whatever you want. So, but back to Anna now. Another milestone for Anna was making peace with food, which gave her the most guilt in the past. I call this the fear food. And for Anna, this was chocolate and pasta. And the results were incredible. She wrote the following entry, I will try to put it here. The moment I was able to eat pasta every night for a week was my biggest takeaway. I felt like I wanted it and I just went for it. I just ate it. Anna made it to the point within 7 weeks where she completely forgot about the food she had pre-cooked and sitting in the fridge. She also ate pizza several times in the following week with no guilt at all, just pure joy and pleasure. She was again able to enjoy dinner with friends, be mindful during eating times, and eat only until she felt comfortably full instead of overeating all the time. All of these positive changes caused her self-confidence to virtually shoot through the roof. She started going to the gym with her friends instead of hiding in her bathroom to do her exercises. And the best of all is that she actually really loved the gym. She finally felt like herself again and had a clear head that no longer constantly revolved around food. The naturally more balanced diet, the reduced stress, which she now learned how to manage with strategies instead of just suppressing it or numbing it with food, also improved her sleep quality. With her food-free mind, Anna not only deepened her friendships and relationships with those around her, but she was also able to focus on a career and she even got offered a promotion. As you can see from my personal experience and from Anna's example, a whole new life can await you in addition to your food freedom. And if this was exciting for you, and you find yourself in a similar situation, then I would like to give you a gift right now. To be exact, I would like to gift you 45 minutes of my time. And if you're wondering, why is she giving me 45 minutes of her life just like that? Well, I have 2 reasons for you. Number 1 is because I love helping women believe in themselves again, break free from diet culture, and heal their relationship with food and body so they can enjoy food and living again. And number 2, to find out if and how my coaching program Nourish to Flourish can actually work for you. Because it's also possible that after our conversation you'll be so impressed that you will want to work with me for a longer period of time, where I will guide you the way to self-acceptance, empowerment, a positive mindset, and of course, intuitive eating. So at the end of our free consultation, you will have the choice whether you want to continue your journey alone or you want to invest in my help to get to your goal easier, faster, safer, and of course with more joy. I would absolutely love to show you your new world with food freedom, intuitive eating, and eventually intuitive living. But the truth is that I can't, because it looks so unique for everyone. So just imagine how much your life could change in just a few months' time when you are no longer constantly thinking about food and have the full potential inside of you to get after what actually is waiting for you all along. So below, you can now click the sign up button. Please fill out the initial questionnaire so I can already get to know you a little bit better and prep everything for our first call. We will then meet for a 15-minute check. And if I think that I can help you and my program is a good fit for you, then we will schedule a 45-minute coaching session where we can already deep dive into your situation and take the first healing steps. I cannot wait to get to know you, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you for watching this video.